Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? My name is Andrea Mason. I want to share with you on how do we cope with things when they don't go our way. Do you ever look at your calendar and put a date and then anticipate working towards that goal, achievement, milestone, or stepping stone, only for that date to happen and the results that you anticipated don't, for whatever reasons that may be beyond your control? Well, I want you to have patience and passion, because sometimes our greatest creations are not so much on our time watch as opposed to our creators in the universe. What do I mean? Many times in life, we either put our foot to the pedal and really grind and work really diligently and hard, only to realize that the opportunities that we're working towards may not occur. But in the words of my coach, my friend, my mentor, the legendary top motivational speaker in the world, Les Brown, says, it's better to be prepared and not have an opportunity as opposed to have an opportunity and not be prepared. So how do we do this? Well, I've been the queen of failure in my life. I set things up, I achieve them, and then I take 2 steps forward only to have 10 steps setbacks. But also, as Les says, a setback is a setup for a comeback. So stay tuned for more on the comeback, because it's important that we focus on our mission, having intention and attention with all things that are possible. Now, for those of you who are diligent followers, I don't know when this video is going to come out. I'm doing my best to stay afloat with what I've got because, as you may or may not know, the tech gods, gremlins, actually I should say, have overtaken my operating system, and I'm out without an operating system to the beginning of August. So when you see this, I may or may not be back online. We'll see what the cards have in store for me. But I am doing my due diligence to bring you weekly content as promised. In today's society, it is so difficult. As my last video was talking about, conformity leads to chaos and confusion. It is so difficult for us to move ahead in this world with constant competition. We don't know if we are in the right direction. Should we be working harder, smarter, or thinking outside of the box? And when we think outside of the box, are we being truly creative and authentic and acting with integrity of ourselves? Or are we taking the shortcuts and misunderstanding for the passion and purpose of our mission and the legacy that we are creating? Now, for those of you who have been following me for some time, you know I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube for all different populations, genres, situations, and incidents in all walks of life. And I've been diligently doing that for over 3 years. And then I realized I want to kind of narrow down on the individuals right now that are at the precipice of being lost. Don't know who they are, constantly figuring out which checked box that they fit in, what their right morals, ethics, and values are in this world. And one day they are supported, the next day they are isolated. Does this sound like you? Well, the reason why I bring this to your attention is because I want to give you a few key tips on how to move forward without getting frustrated, failing, and moving forward. And you say, Andrea, well, if I'm failing, how am I moving forward? Because you're ruling out the creative and innovative ways, the mundane ways, or maybe the common ways that may not appeal to you in getting things done. Now, for me, I am all about integrity and authenticity. Those are my 2 biggest morals and ethics that I was raised with and that I truly believe. If I'm not for something, I respectfully agree to disagree, and I remove myself from the situation because it just doesn't align with what my passion is. It doesn't say that it's right or wrong. It's just something that I don't feel that aligns with what my message is. My message is about mental health, going from victim to victorious, and really creating the adversity, your own identity through life's adversities. And this is the amazing part. when we hone into figuring out what it is we truly love and anticipate and enjoy about ourselves, it's amazing on how we can propel and move the needle forward towards achieving our goals. So let's go back into what I mentioned before, the quote that Les Brown says. It's best to be prepared and not have an opportunity rather than have an opportunity and not be prepared. Because you never know. We don't know what life is going to throw at us. Look at 2020. We don't know what the world is going to turn into. Look at 10 years ago to now, today's day and age. It's difficult and it's challenging out there. There's a lot of competition. But what I want you to hone into is really finding out who you truly are, what your message and mission are, and ruling out the naysayers, non-believers, and competitors. Because the more and more you look on social media and around your environment and see what people are doing or not doing, you don't know their story. You don't know what they've been through. Are they investing in people to do it for them? Are they relying on technology? Are they honing and owning their message with their heart? So let me give you a few key tips. Few key tips include, number one, always remember what your message is. Know from your heart, from your personal experience, people want to relate to you and know your audience and understand you. So be true to yourself. This is what I'm teaching younger generations now who want to jump into those relationships, jump into that, role in the corporate world or on social media. First, you got to know who you are, self-awareness and self-discovery. Then you got to put into place that vision, that mind over matter, the strategical tactics of what you are capable of and what your areas of improvement are. Then you make an investment in you. These are the key components that has brought me to success, to really thrive and be where I'm at today as compared to where I was when the world changed in 2020, let alone being on a hospital bed in 2016, fighting for my life. So I want you to start with these 3 simple steps. Number 1, know who you are. What is your message? What's ownership to you? What do people come to you for? And what is the legacy you're going to create? Your mission. Always draw attention and have intention with doing it. Number 2, make sure that you have the correct mindset, that you're not looking to others to compete. You are focusing on what your mindset is, your mission, your message, and what do you want to deliver and have to offer to the world and put on the table. And then finally, the 3rd step is to invest in you. Invest in individuals that are going to support you, that are in alignment with you. Look what I've done. I've made the efforts to go into the best of the best as a coach, as a friend, as a kindred spirit, and to be my companion on this journey to really understand where I'm going. We need that accountability person. And if you need an accountability coach, that's what I specialize in. Holding you accountable, providing strategies and solutions to solve your problems, as well as walking beside you every step of the way without dictatorship, leadership, or guidance. I walk beside you as an equal, put a positive spin and an alternative perspective, and hold you accountable and responsible to get you to that next level. I wish this video has helped you. It's a little bit longer than anticipated. I'm exhausted. I just got back from a long day, so pardon my tired eyes and exhaustion, but like I said, it's been really rough trying to get everything attempting to get everything back on order. So I'll see you real soon. We're headed into the 4th quarter of 2024. Can you believe it? The last 4 months of the year. So let's make them special. Let's make them spotlight, and let's start moving towards success. If you find great value in this video, I welcome you to like, share, and subscribe. Connect with me. Let me walk beside you. And let's rock the last quarter of 2024 to get you prepared to do more and to thrive in 2025. My name is Andrea Mason, your first choice, your global voice, alumna of Les Brown, author of Victim to Victorious, and the creator and innovator and CEO, global ambassador of Press Play, Plan Life According to You, LLC. I'll see you real soon.